All right, we are almost there. Give me just a second. How you doing, Morgan? 1 second. All right, we're here.
We're here.
What's happening?
Not much, just enjoying the beautiful day. Excited to explore BandLab with you.
Totally. Yeah, totally. So, you're living in Seattle these days. You've been down there for how long now?
I moved down last September, so coming on a year now, which is exciting.
It's awesome.
But I love Bellingham. I'm still involved with the rock camp, and my mom lives there, so it's always near and dear to my heart.
For sure. Yeah, I'm sure loving it up here, of course. And um, by the way, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you're just kind of randomly coming by, we're going to be talking about this thing called BandLab, and you can collaborate online, kind of in a digital audio workstation kind of environment. Uh, Super crazy good experience I had last night. We were getting it all dialed in with Morgan here, and you can even see the mouse move all around. And she records something, and instantly, I can see it pop up, and I can edit it and cut up the waveforms or the MIDI. So, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a really fun, easy platform to use. We used it at our virtual session of Rock Camp this summer. We had our campers collaborating in it. And, if you're familiar with any digital audio workstation, it's got a really similar user interface, but really easy to pick up too if you don't have any experience with that.
Sweet. Yeah, just really quick. I know it's like easy to talk a lot about all that stuff, but what was kind of, like a success or like a challenge with using it with your rock camp?
I think the biggest challenge was just getting set up in it and
Hmm.
having the campers follow each other. Nick and I had this problem when we were messing around with it too, where there's a way that you can invite people to follow you or to collaborate with you, but for some reason the links don't always work. So
Yeah.
our workaround was just to send each other direct links either through Zoom chat if you're doing video at the same time or email, whatever your communication method is. And some of the successes were just the way that campers were able to express themselves more fully and deeply using all of the different tools that BandLab provided for them and collaborate with each other outside of the camp space, make their own tracks, make tracks together or as a small group. Just really fun to hear what they came up with and gain those hands-on audio production skills.
Nice. Sweet. Yeah, I can't believe how easy it is even to use if you just have a phone with the built-in microphone or even a built-in mic on a laptop. So we're going to
Yeah.
demonstrate doing that, and then also show you how you can use it with your interface as well. So,
Yeah, we had some campers using their iPads on it too, so I've got my iPad here and was messing around with it that way as well, and it's just really fun and easy.
mhm. Heck yeah. Well, yeah, let's share your screen and jump into it.
Cool. I need to be made a host, please.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, you should be good.
Cool. All right, friends. Let me show you what I got going on here. All right, can you see my screen?
Sure can.
Awesome. So this is BandLab. When you make your account, confirm your email and then get into the website, you just use it on your browser. Um, I've got a notification here. We were working on some different fun stuff. To set up a project to work with somebody, you just find this big create button here and click on it. And you have a few different options when you're working in BandLab. You can use MIDI. They have a drum machine. You can record your voice or guitar and bass. I like to start with MIDI drums and there's some loops. So we're gonna click on that one.
Sweet.
Yeah. So to do a live project, I'm gonna invite Nick. So I click on this little person up there, and
There's
this
that
pops
weird
up.
little audio track that pops up.
Oh yeah, this happened. This happened to us yesterday too. I
Yep.
don't know why. Let's see what it is. Can you hear my audio?
I won't, but I listened to it before and it sounds like some kind of like whip or something.
That's so random. Well, here's a little hack for you. If you want to delete a track, you can just highlight it like this and press shift and delete. And it's gone. Okay, so I've made my project and I want to invite Nick to collaborate with me so we can have fun. So up here, you see on the computer version, it says start session and there's a little person with a plus sign. I'm going to click on that and invite Nick. Was it Be Home or Belling Home?
Be home. School.
Thank you. Be Home School of Music. So there's Nick pops up. So I'm going to send him that invite.
Sweet. So I'm going to pull it up on my side. So I was actually in one of the things from yesterday. So let me get out of here. So I'm going to go back to my home page. And so, yeah, here I have the bell. I'm going to check the bell, see. So, yeah, it's not really popping up, and this is kind of what happened yesterday. So, yeah, might
Yeah.
as well just copy the link and email it to me or Zoom it to me.
Yeah, here's your workaround for when something like that happens. Where's my chat box? There we go. So I'm just going to send him the link and then you can join my session. We can start it live.
Sweet. Let me grab it.
Why did that track show up again? Get out of here.
It's just like inevitable. It won't leave us alone.
It won't leave us alone. It's okay. It's been banished.
So I was realized I just had to hit record on OBS. And did you say that you emailed it or did you Zoom it to
I
me?
zoomed it. I sent it in the chat.
Okay. Sweet. I'll grab that.
And you know what's cool? Once you get into BandLab, there's a little chat box that you can use in the program. So while you're collaborating with friends, you can be chatting it up in there. You can send gifts, which is cute and fun.
Sweet. Yeah, and hey, if you have your phone handy, could you monitor the chat on Facebook? Just
Yeah,
make sure to mute it, the audio on your phone, because it'll probably have a couple 3 or 4 second delay on it. You just got to go to the Bellingham School of Music homepage or Facebook page.
Oop. Awesome. I found it. So if you
So
want to chat with us, I'm looking at it.
right on. So what I'm gonna do, I am just gonna paste that link right into my browser. Easy as that. So here we go. And I'm in.
Awesome.
So I need to hit, I guess you need to hit start, right?
Yep. So I'm going to do start session here now that we're both in there. And now it's red. So I know that we're now doing it live and I can check and Nick's in there. Woohoo! And I can see your mouse and this track came back.
I know. Yeah, it's weird.
Cool.
Sweet. Well, yeah, what are you feeling like today? A little hard rock or hip hop?
I'm always down for a
Jazzy?
little like R&B, hip hop vibes. And I like to start with a drum loop usually. So what's cool about BandLab, one of the many things, is there's a pretty nice loop library. So down here on the bottom right side, we've got a spot for writing lyrics or notes, and then loops. So you got lots of different things to explore. There's packs as well as just the basic loops. But I'm going to go in and check out, let's see. Let's see what's up with this lo-fi hip hop. And I could either scroll through the whole library or select here just what I'm looking for. So drums,
It's
and
awesome
then
they
I
have it all
can,
categorized nice like that.
right? You can even like select different genres if you want. So I'm gonna audition a couple. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Ooh. All right, let's do with that. So what I do then is I just drag it and drop it into this area that says drop a loop or an audio slash MIDI file. So I'm just gonna plop it in there, and I can, when this little hand pops up, drag it around, which is nice. So yeah, cool. And then if I want to make it into a loop that extends, I can either see this little circle with the arrow. I can either grab onto that and drag it like this, but I like to see where my regions are. So I'm going to just highlight it and do the good old Command C, Command V, copy and paste it. So wherever my little measure marker is, it'll paste itself. Easy
Sweet.
peasy.
Awesome. Yeah, and let's talk about the tempo thing up there. The time signature and tempo area, and also the key. You can, I believe, if you change that, it would just squeeze the audio. We should try that really quick.
Yeah, cool. So, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so that whole timeline there, it's just a ruler, and you can see the subdivisions. You can see the measures, right? We're in 4/4, so we have each one of those lines is a quarter note. And yeah, so that's pretty nice that it just automatically does that. Pretty typical Digital Audio Workstation stuff. And they
Yep.
have that all built in. And by the way, this is just a website. Like, you don't have to download anything if you're on a computer. You do need to download the app, right? If you're on an iPad or a
Mhm.
iPhone.
Yeah, totally. But it's free, which is really nice because
Yeah.
a lot of, digital audio workstations are really expensive. But what I like about BandLab is it's super accessible to everybody who's got a computer, a phone, or a tablet to just use for free and make music.
Yep. Hey, I just had an idea. When you shared your screen, did you click share computer audio? Because I think if you did that, we could hear it from your end too.
Ooh, let's see. Computer audio. Boom. Can you hear this now? Oops, just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all right. Groovy.
Sweet.
And if I want to send this back, I can press the enter button and it'll just go back automatically, or I can use this to send it back and forth.
Yep. Cool. Well, I guess my turn to lay something down. I'll do a bass line.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's give us something groovy.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll do let's see, I'll just add a track over here, right on the add track, and I'm just gonna do a bass. So I have my bass plugged into my interface, DI, and I actually have a little amp emulator in my interface, but you can actually um, add amp emulators and cab effects if you go down here, and you can add an effect. I'm not going to use it, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys quick. It's really cool. And of course, you can add all those different effects too. But yeah, let's see. You can pick from all these different amp models as well as different kind of cabs, so that's pretty awesome. But
And you can change all that stuff after you record, right? Like if you're not feeling that sound anymore, can you switch it up?
that's something I don't 100% know. I believe, Yeah, I'd have to look that up for sure. That's something maybe if somebody's watching and knows about this program, because like obviously we're just showing everyone what we know. We're not experts, but we definitely know quite a bit about it. But if anyone knows, yeah, just leave that in the chat.
Yeah, drop it in the chat. We're learning too, which is one of the fun things about doing it together. DIT, do it together.
Yeah. So I do know though, when I just did a practice recording with my vocals, and I didn't add an effect, but I added a reverb. I just brought the reverb up, and it recorded like that. And then after I got done recording, I backed it up, played it back, turned the reverb down here, and it still had reverb on it. So at least I know that sticks when you turn that reverb up, but it's not an effect that you add. So yeah, I guess something to figure
Cool.
out for the future. But yeah, let's just kind of keep doing what we're doing. We're just kind of showing everyone how to get the tracks laid out nice and quick, and how this, just give you a little basic overview of this program. Sweet. So I'll test my level here. Let me get my camera back up so you can see me. So give me just a second. This thing does this to me sometimes.
You rock.
the
It,
the interface quit out on me for a second.
oh, I see you.
Check, 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 check.
Thanks for doing this, Nick. It's amazing what we can make happen with technology, even though then there's all these unique challenges that pop up. But it's
I
really
know,
awesome to have this way to connect, even though we're apart right now.
right? Yeah, let's see. What is. Usually when I go onto there, it pops back up. Let me just really quick to keep this rolling. I'm gonna try to flip my bass into my microphone input and record the bass, and then I'll be back.
Rock on. Yeah, there's lots of different options that you can do with this, either direct in or MIDI or record through the microphone. You don't have to have a lot of fancy gear though to make it work. Our campers at Virtual Rock Camp just used their built-in speakers for recording vocals and even like acoustic guitar. But there's so many options with the MIDI that a lot of them just built tracks that way as well.
All right, it's working.
Cool, sounds good.
I'll give it at least one practice, then I'll lay it down. Yeah, I'll just do something like that, I guess.
Love it. Love
And so yeah, it's really easy to turn down. I want to turn the drums down a little bit, turn my bass up a little bit.
And I can see what you're doing watching your mouse move around.
That's pretty sweet. All right, so yeah, and so let's talk about the count in really quick. You have the metronome up here, and just hit that little down arrow, and the count in is on its 1 bar. let's just switch it to 2 to see how that is, and hit record and try one out.
Nice.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah, and a little tidbit here. See how when you go from the top to the middle to the bottom, you get different little tools. So the hand actually moves the region. And then on the bottom and top, that's where you can trim it. So we're just going to have that 8 measure loop. And yeah, that was it for, I'm trying to think of anything else we could show for recording an instrument direct in, but yeah, that was pretty much it. This is play and record, and to the beginning and the end, we'll just kind of keep brainstorming as we record more tracks. So you're up.
Yeah, cool. Okay. What's fun too is like when Nick was done recording, pretty immediately my screen showed a little like loading thing, and then the track popped up, so I was able to see it almost instantly, which is rad.
Yeah, everyone can see your screen too.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So I'm going to go back to this MIDI instrument track that I added when we first started. And when you click on it, a little MIDI keyboard pops up, which is cool. So if you don't have your own MIDI keyboard at home, you can just use what's here. I have a KeyStation 49ES that I like to use. And so I'm just going to make sure that down here that's selected. So yeah, I've got my interface that pops up and then my MIDI controller. So we're good there. And let's see, I'll do a little practice too. I've got a little bit of latency, so I'm going to see if using my headphones makes a difference.
Sweet. Yeah, and I ended up doing the change. I held it twice as long.
Okay.
So I
cool.
don't think I switched to the A minor until the 4th measure there. We'll see.
Cool. I'll feel it out.
So yeah,
this is a nice little. What was that, Nick?
Oh, I say measure 3 is when I switch to that A minor.
Cool. I'm just trying to see where this latency is coming from.
Oh, yeah.
Like we were saying, we're not experts, we're still learning too, but we know quite a bit and we're happy to share it. But this is one of those where...
Yeah.
You know what I think it is? Because I'm sharing my audio when I'm doing my screen share.
Yeah, try to take that off. I bet that'll help. And if not, we can always just record it and then slide everything.
Which is always nifty. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this works. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Alright, that fixed it on my end. So let's see. So you said you did the change here?
Yep, A minor on measure 3 and measure 7.
Nice.
I believe it's just every 2 measures it switches.
All right, let's see. Doing some different chords than you were playing, but what do you think?
That'll work.
Let's give it a try. So I'm going to also turn my metronome on, which we saw how to do. And I'm just going to give myself one bar. That'll work. So you can see now I've got my little MIDI friends in here, and I just double clicked it and it brought this MIDI editor up.
That's
So
awesome.
if I want, I can drag stuff around if I messed up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and for those of you that don't really know about MIDI versus audio, I recorded audio, of course, out of my bass into the interface. So it shows up as a waveform, and then the MIDI is just, messages, MIDI messages from her keyboard. Her keyboard actually doesn't have sounds on it. It's just sending MIDI messages onto this little map. And yeah, so like if you were to mess up, or if we wanted to copy and paste any of these around, you can just move them right around. So that's pretty handy. And also we could change, like if you wanted to change the sound of it, we could actually just, make this turn into an organ part or a synth part, like whatever sound we want to throw on it. So that's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, and if I didn't play right on the beat, I can quantize it, make it snap to the grid so that it's more exact, but I kind of like the feel of the human error, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Yep. You don't want to sound like robots, right?
No.
Cool. Well, what's next? Do you want to lay some vocals down or something?
Ooh, yeah. Let's do that. So I have just my dynamic microphone plugged in through my interface. So I'm going to add a track, do the voice mic here. And I want to make sure that I check my source before I do this. So right now, my input is just the built-in internal microphone. I'm going to switch that to be my interface. And so I'm going to add a track, channel 2. And check, check, check. I can see my level there. Check, check, check. Check, checky, check, 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 check. So it's fine. I can always bump it up later. If I want to monitor, check, 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 check. I can click that, but I don't like it. Sounds weird, so I'm gonna turn it off.
Yeah, that was the processed audio. So that's that if you were to throw an effect on and you wanted to hear that effect, you would need to have that monitoring on. But if your computer and your latency isn't the computer and also your interface isn't quick enough, it'll have that delay.
Yeah.
And you can also, dial in your settings to shorten the delay, but that takes more processing power, so you just kind of got to play with it until you can find the best, possible scenario where your computer doesn't crash, but you can live with the delay if you really want to have that.
Totally. You got options. So I'm going to play this and see. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear
my
you.
vocals.
You could turn down everything and turn your inner. I guess in order to hear you louder, you would need to turn your interface input up. Because if you just turn it up on your the BandLab
Check,
volume,
check.
that's better. Yeah, if you just turn it up on the BandLab volume, it won't do anything.
Right.
Unless you have the monitoring on.
Check.
That looks good.
All right. Oh, it was a little too hot. Okay, let's give it a try. So make sure this is on. For some reason, when I was playing with this before on my iPad, it kept going away. So we're back on. That's good. I was looking in the chat and I see Connor Helms is with us,
Oh yeah.
but he said he couldn't hear the vocals. Maybe now.
Yeah, that was a lot better. That was that help to get your preamp up on your vocal.
Yeah, and I'm just going to cut off that little bit of me talking at the end there.
Okay.
Et voila. Let's have a playback, shall we? Up. All right, that works.
Sweet. And you sound pretty loud on my end. I don't know if it's the same for you.
Yeah, let me turn that down. And you can adjust it too.
Check.
We both got the power.
Nice. Sweet. Well, I want to lay a vocal down. This is like I'm getting some ideas here.
Yeah.
We'll just do something really quick. I'll do a mixture of a harmony and a beatbox.
Yes.
Check, check. So let's see where we are. 2, 2, 2. So I need to turn mine up a little bit. Check, check. That's better. All right. I'm not going to practice. I'm just going for it.
Do it. Yeah. I love it.
It worked.
It's so fun, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect what we're doing. We're just having a good time collaborating from totally different areas.
Yeah. Yeah, did we even I guess we talked about you being in Seattle.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, I'm in Bellingham and Morgan's in Seattle, of course. So, oh my gosh, let's listen to it. Let's see what happens. First time I sang a cappella in public.
It's so good. I love it.
Sorry, not a cappella, but falsetto.
I love it so much.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Oh, can you turn your volume down? 'Cause it's playing twice. Yeah, you just go to the right. To the right of the metronome. You can just turn that all the way down.
Cool.
It's crazy. We have like an infinite loop going through Zoom here. Oh, I turned mine up.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know what happened. Let me try that one more time. Oh, you know what? I cannot do it because my interface won't load up. So what happened? So I noticed on this program that you can only do channel 1 or 2. So I have my interface kind of custom routed, patched. I'm going out of the headphones back into channel 1 and 2. So everything that comes through any of the channels, including what I played back while I recorded, that is going back into 1 and 2, and that's why it's all echoey right now. So if I would have muted the Zoom audio, which I didn't, it would have been clean. But anyway, we'll just keep that track muted, but that was fun anyway.
Yeah, I loved it. I don't want it to go away.
Oh,
But that's okay. I understand.
yeah.
Ooh, Kaylee's with us. Hi, Kaylee. Thanks for joining us, friends. This is really fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we haven't actually even got to jam together, I don't think, have we? Since I've known you since 2012 or 13 or so, you know?
I don't think so. And it's really fun, like, to just have a way to do that. I've been really enjoying exploring this program with you and just making some music.
For sure. Yep. Likewise. Cool. So I thought we could jump into showing people how to use a phone and iPad now, since, a lot of people might, it's probably a lot easier for people to do. Not many people maybe have interfaces and all the technology to do what we're doing. So
That's a great idea.
cool. So let's have you unshare your screen for a second.
All right.
I am gonna make myself bigger because I have my phone hooked into my little video switcher. Pull up BandLab. And I can even get myself in here maybe. There I am. So, this is what it looks like on the phone, I guess. And on the bottom there in the right-hand corner, you see the folder with the music note. That's where you can find your collaborations and your projects. So I'm going to click on collaborations. And yes, so this is another thing I need that link again.
Oh.
Can you email it to me?
Yes.
I'm going to flip back to my other camera quick. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't, when you share it, it doesn't pop up on your phone or the computer.
That's the biggest challenge that we found with it, was just getting connected can be kind of a pain. But once you're there, so which email do you want me to send it to?
The Nick Taylor at Bellingham. Yeah, Connor's used it, so maybe you know, Connor. Let us know in the chat if you have any experience with that.
Nick Taylor at BellinghamSchoolofMusic.com.
That's it.
Cool. Now you can email Nick. Okay, I just sent it, so let me know if it comes through.
Got it. So I am just going to click it right from my email. And yeah, that was sweet. It just launched right from my phone into, let's see, BandLab for your device. Caesar, try it one more time. There it is. So here is what we're going to get into, this thing that eventually turns into a multi-headed snake after people start adding all their different revisions. So it's the revision history, which is pretty handy, if you have a basic idea and people want to just show their, say let's have everyone show their version of the song, or add something, and so there'll be 4 little revisions and you can all click on them by yourself and listen to them. So that's pretty cool. Oh, everyone's gonna see. Oh, I was gonna say the numbers didn't pop up for my phone. So let's get into this. So I can click on the first one or the second one. The second one's the latest one, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit that red open button. And you can actually preview it, and if I do that, it won't work because my phone's plugged in to that switcher, so I can't get any audio of it. And so this is cool. You have video mix option plus the mix editor for audio. So we're just going to stick with audio today.
Music video coming soon. No, just kidding.
So you know what I realized why that wasn't showing up? Because we broke our own rule we said we were going to do before we started the episode, which was we didn't save it yet. Right?
Oh no!
So let me go out of here. And
I'm going to. I'm saving it right now. Revision saved.
Sweet. So let me try it again.
Save often. I heard from some friends that work with the Des Moines, Iowa Rock Camp who volunteered at our Bellingham virtual session to teach us about BandLab. They had campers that were collaborating and making stuff and forgot to save, even though technically BandLab auto saves, but you know, that doesn't always happen the way we want it to. They lost a bunch of stuff in their project, so save often.
Huh. Good tip. I mean, that's true with anything, any recording situation. Even talking to that, even getting like batteries for your computer in case there's like a power outage. I mean, we could go down that wormhole forever. So this is it. If it's gonna stay open, there we go. So yeah, here's our track, and like I said, I can't play it, but I wanted to just show it to you on my phone because Morgan's gonna record something on her iPad, which will look similar to this. So yeah, here's all your tracks, and let's just kind of click through these and see what happens. So I can just click them, I guess. Let's look. And it looks like this one is gray because I muted it. And if you want to get over to the little mixer section, you can swipe to the right. And there we go. I could unmute it, but we're going to keep it muted. Man, I am kind of bummed out about my mixer not firing back up on me. So anyway, so yeah, let's do this. So yeah, you have a panning ability here. And of course, that means you can make the sounds go from the left or the right side of the headphones or the speakers. And the volume and a mutes that single track. And then if you want a solo, that will mute everything else except that one track that you hit solo on. So if you want to record a new one, I'll just make one. Let's just say we're going to do a mic, which we won't be able to record anything, but I mean, I could, but I wouldn't be able to hear it. So you can get up to that gear, and here's where you can get your not the tuner, but the count in on. So yeah, it's the default option is off, so we're gonna flip it to 1 bar 2, and I'm not even gonna record, so I'm just gonna leave it off. The MIDI overdub is cool. You can turn that on or off if you want to either have the new take, if you're going to do multiple takes, you can have it erase the old one, or you can have it merge. So yeah, the overdub looks like if you have it on, it'll be just adding, layering after one take after the other. So
that's cool. Then you can go through and pick your fave.
Yep. Oh, I like the dark theme a lot better.
I was exploring that earlier too.
Sweet. Cool. So I guess I don't need to. Let's see what else. You can add some lyrics or notes. And yeah, that gets you back to the track. And we're gonna I haven't experimented with the auto pitch or the effects, but yeah, let us know how those work if anyone tries them out. And then obviously I think here is what is that? Oh, cool. There's a tuner right on there. That's awesome.
Handy little tools.
That's sweet. Do you know what note I was singing? You have perfect pitch?
No. I wish.
Yeah, that was just saying an A.
Ooh. Ew.
Didn't try to. I definitely don't have perfect pitch. I wish I did.
I know, right?
So cool. Well, let's go out of here. Um, Actually, I'm gonna show everyone what you're gonna do on your end. We're gonna pick a, what did we call, a lo-fi creator pack?
Yeah. I like using the phone or the iPad because, besides it being on the go, your interface is just, your user interface is just right here and everything's nice and just big.
Yep. So yeah, let's go to MIDI instruments and we can just kind of do it together so people can see what you're looking at and through my phone.
Perfect.
So I see lo-fi lifestyle pop up first.
Under the creator kits,
No, I got to
or
get
when
down
you're
to
just
those.
in the. So I'm going to go add track, MIDI instruments.
Oh yeah,
This is
you
what
can.
pops up on my screen. I
Yeah,
don't know
you
if
were
you
gonna
can
get that
see it.
synth, right?
Yeah. So there's lo-fi lifestyle, and then if I keep scrolling, there's epic synth leads. And whenever I want to use one of these MIDI instruments, at least on the iPad, I have to click it once, and then a little like cloud with a check mark pops up, meaning that it downloaded itself. And then I click it again, and then it pops up with a MIDI controller through the app.
That's
And
sweet.
then I know, and then I can
So which one
play
did
it.
you which one did you click?
I went to Hyper Pop Synth because I
Okay.
thought it was. We
I'm
were
gonna
kind of joking that we're doing like a weird, almost video game sounding track.
right. Oh yeah, it did sound like that level or the star world or the coin world in Mario. Bum
Yes,
bum
my
bum ba dum bum ba da
favorite.
ba da ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba da ba da ba dum bum bum. So I'm gonna
So
pick
good.
pick the fat and dirty one.
Ooh, all right, let me check that out too.
I guess I can't really do anything though 'cause I can't hear it. So I'll just let you record it. I'll get my phone off here. That's kind of really all I wanted to show everyone with the phone. That's pretty cool. Sweet. So yeah, we'll
Can y'all hear my iPad if I. So yeah, it's the same as on Nick's phone, just bigger. So I press the plus sign, MIDI instruments. Let's see what the fat and dirty is all about. So then it pops up. Can you hear this?
yeah.
Let's give it a try. So, what I always forget with the iPad or phone is to re-add that count in, which Nick talked about. So I go up to where my little gear is, the settings, and I can change the tempo and all that good stuff, and just scroll down to where it says count in. Right now, it says off. So I'm going to click it on and give myself 1 bar. Go back to my track. Let's see how this goes. It's so silly. All right, let's see. I just one take, why not? Let's see what that's all about. So, okay, right now this is in the record mode. If I want to go back to looking at the track, I couldn't figure this out at first, but there's a little arrow right here in the corner of my iPad. So I just press that down, and now I can see. I know my glare is a little weird, but now I can see all of my tracks again,
Nice.
and I can listen. It's probably going to be silly.
It's
I wonder if I
awesome.
could. Yeah.
So yeah, and that's what we discovered too about and everyone can see that on my side that I'm looking at. I can't see that track yet, but what I need to do is, well, first you need to go out of there and save it.
Right. This was the weird thing with the phones or the iPads when you're collaborating. So I'm going to exit. And when I go to exit, it pops up with save. Now we're going to have a new revision added.
Yep. So we're going to see if it actually pops up, just give it a second, and if not, then I can go out and come back in. So one thing I wanted to talk about with that is that if you hit leave, the right side, with the red, that's actually gonna you're gonna be out of the whole collaboration, and then you have to get invited back in. So you don't want to leave there. You can just hit exit, and I guess I'll save mine, even though my track was that echoey one. So yeah, so we can go down to the view project, and so this must be so I don't want this one. This is the one that I did not see her track on, so this must be the one, and it says Morgan was the one that updated it, so I'm going to go into that one, which is the second one for the top. Right away I was kind of confused. It threw me for a loop of like what one connects to the left side. I realize you can't see what I'm doing, can you?
I can see it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just kind of like the highest one matches the highest one on the left, so it's the second one down. So I am going to, it still says processing. Let's just see what happens if we go into it. All right, let's listen to it. Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if I like decided later that I didn't like that sound. I couldn't figure out how to just change it on the track. So if you know how to do that, let us know.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I just clicked on it, and I went down to the bottom, synth leads. Let's see. Let's try to change that to a pad and see what it sounds like.
Nice.
It does not the right key, but let's see. Let's try something different. The Neo Soul pad. Let's see what that's all about.
Ooh.
And then we'll kind of talk about a little mixing really quick. And yeah, we're just coming up on an hour, so we'll show you how to export the file. You can actually get it to the cloud or on your computer as well, MP3 or WAV. So, whoa, my light just died. That's all good. Let's see.
Still see your beautiful face.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just hit play. It's like delayed. Here, let's just go back to what we had.
Yeah.
And
these are the fun things you can experiment with on your own at home.
Yep. And if I can find it.
Friends watching.
Synth leads, keys. So.
Or I could re-record.
So, yeah, I guess you can see that I still have my track muted because it's all echoey. We can listen to it on its own, and it might sound okay, but not with... Well, that's interesting. Basically, what happened is I printed my recording with all the tracks above. I didn't know that was going to happen, but that's what happened. So we can actually just use that, and everything below, we can,
mute that.
Yeah, but, I mean, if we want to do some panning and things, we couldn't use it. So let's just talk about that really quick. I'm going to share my screen, actually, so you can see what I'm doing.
Cool.
So I am going to just keep that one muted. And yeah, I guess there's not too much to pan, I guess, in my opinion, but what I would just kind of maybe move the vocal a little bit and the keyboard a little bit, and just drums and bass are nice in the middle. But I guess I can just play around with everything and let everyone listen to what it sounds like. I really want to figure out cycle. I think that's it. Yep. So see how I'm hitting that? That's basically the loop function. Every time before we were having to stop it and let it go back. So I'm just going to like loop it, and that's the cycle. And then you can drag this thing up and down. So that's pretty handy. Right? Can you hear it going to the left and right? I guess you don't have headphones on. Let's try some reverb on your vocals. So I'm going to click on the vocals, do effects. We'll see if this can go in real time. That'd be kind of cool. Wow, that's sweet. That's a huge room. So that's pretty sweet. It actually just loaded up while it played.
Yeah.
I've had brought in effects on Pro Tools like that. Or I tried and it stopped the computer, gave it a little glitch, a hiccup, but that was like super smooth. So we can just solo that really quick. We can talk about reverb quick, and then we'll export it, I guess, right? Is that anything else you want to add to it? We're kind of running out of time here, so.
Yeah, I think that, we showed folks how to use MIDI, how to do, a instrument direct in, how to do vocals. So, yeah, if you friends out there listening, watching, discover fun things that you want to share with us, I'm still learning too. That was just really cool. I didn't even know about that little
the loop
part. Yeah, I
thing's
saw that
fancy.
little symbol. So it's very similar to, spots you might be working in. But I don't think we need to add anything else. Do you? What are you feeling?
No, let's just finish it up. I'll talk about the reverb really quick. So I have it soloed. This is really basic, easy reverb unit to operate. You have the mix, which is like full reverb and then no reverb, and then the size of the room, it'll be like a tiny room or a big one. So let's just listen to see what these sound like.
Nice.
Right? Yeah, so, that's kind of getting into some mix talk, but, you can really shape the sonic space of your mix by thinking about, like, what kind of reverbs you use. You can make it, mix it like it's in a big cathedral, or you can mix it like it's in a little room, and you got to think about, too, if you're recording regular, drums or whatever instruments, like how the room sounds. And, that's another wormhole in and of itself. We could go down talking about mixing, but not today.
Not today.
So yeah, let's just get this kind of nice place in the mix, nice and neutral, I guess.
Let's get rid of that synth part. I'm not feeling it.
Okay.
I want more of your bass.
And if I wanted to, if we didn't want to pan it, we could bring that other part in. It's pretty good, just for a quick little run through.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I like a nice bass heavy track, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it sounded pretty fat. Sweet.
Nice.
Cool. Let's you want to go over exporting it?
Yeah, sure. Can
Let you
share my
Take
screen.
the control. Here, I'll stop mine.
Cool. Let me make sure that I'm in the right one. So,
Oh, I have to hit save.
I have it popped up just now. Maybe if I open it, that'll be the right one. No.
So I just saved.
Refresh. Aha, I see it processing. Okay, let's see if it's this one. Aha, yes. Excellent. Cool. Okay, so we found, whoops. Did you hear that? Is that me or you? Stop it.
Try to unshare your screen.
Sorry, friends.
There you go. I think it was the screen share.
I still have it. Something is unhappily feeding back in my headphones.
Okay. I could finish off the saving if you want, if it's still not going away.
Can you hear it, or am I the only one hearing it?
We can't hear it anymore.
Okay, so I'm gonna, if I screen share, can you, hold on. Why don't you go ahead and do it so we don't waste too much time. I'll figure that out later.
Okay. So let's get back to that. So really all you got to do here for finishing it, I guess we'll probably have to hit start session again. And get myself over here.
So we're
going to download. So you can download the tracks individually, but we're just going to mix down. And yeah, we have my echoey one muted as well as the synth muted, so mix down as, and we're going to pick, we'll just do an MP3, but it's really cool that it gives you several options for higher quality or lower quality. And then of course, like if you're trying to have really high quality for, actual recording, if you're trying to do a demo or an album for sending to people, you can do the waves. So let's just do a high quality 192. We'll download it.
That was me doing the wave, by the way.
There you go. So yeah, that is on my computer. Let's show it in the Finder. There it is, and I think we should be able to listen to it. There it is, on my computer.
Nice.
Sweet. And yeah, so publish, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so that's just if you want to publish your tracks on the BandLab site, because on top of being, an online free digital audio workstation that you can collaborate in, it's also able to function as like a social media platform where you can follow people and they can follow you, and you can post tracks on there in a similar way like SoundCloud, where there's, like a feed of your published tracks.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm just looking at it and it's all grayed out. So I'm wondering, let's see if do you know about how to get that to ungray out? I'm not sure.
I'm going to screen share again. I think I made it safe again.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, something was on that was feeding back and was angry, but let's see. So I'm going to make sure this is the right version. Right. Oh, there it is again. So weird. Something in BandLab is freaking out.
Yep. Huh.
We're going to ignore that for now. Okay, so if I go here and I hit publish, and then I can say,
oh, so yeah, you weren't even in there when you went to publish, huh? So yeah, 'cause I was looking at it in here and it wouldn't let me publish, so you just gotta exit out of there.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and then it's up there. Cool.
For funsies.
For sure.
We can say what genre we think this is. Leave it as other for now. Genre decisions are always like,
right.
It's just grooving, No explicit content. So you can pick advanced settings if you want to, make it public, make it unlisted, put your location, etc. And I'm just gonna hit publish. All right, fine. Want to be discovered? Let's call it R&B for now. Why not? Unable to publish revision. Current user does not have permission for this action. All right, well, we'll figure this one out and get back to y'all. But theoretically, there's a way that you can share your track.
Yep.
With the world.
Yeah, that's weird because you started the track, so I don't know why I would say that.
Yeah.
You don't have permission.
Weird. Can you do it?
Let me try.
Let me stop sharing, then you can do it.
Your revision won't be visible. Yeah, I gave you that thing too.
Weird. All right. So we'll figure that out and get back to y'all.
Right. Yeah, it looks like it let me do that. So I guess if I go to my homepage, I have that little ditty we just recorded on my little BandLab profile. So yeah, that's kind of all we have going on today. Just wanted to mess around with it, and I feel like I even learned more today. Like I said, we're still learning about it, and we had a couple hiccups along the way, but yeah, that was super fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was really fun to jam with you in this way and, learn more about BandLab. I feel like there's always more to learn with audio production stuff and all the new exciting platforms that are available.
Totally. Yeah, there's one other one that I did probably a month ago. It's called How to Jam Over Ethernet with Jam Kazam. And that actually allows musicians to play live, like have a rehearsal from like Bellingham and Seattle, or I've been even jamming with people from New York, and
Nice.
yeah, it's crazy. It actually works. I did not believe it, but it works really well. Jamkazam.com. It's kind of a crazy name, but it works.
I love it. I'll have to check out that live stream to learn more about that. It'd be fun to use.
Yep. Right on. Well, thanks again, Morgan, for coming in. That was really awesome hanging out with you for an hour and getting some music going and the program shown off to the world. So
Yeah, thanks again for having me.
for sure. Cool. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you soon, and thanks again, and I'll catch you later. And everyone else, if you're enjoying what you're watching here, we have a tip link in the description of the. Well, it will be in the description of the YouTube video, but it's on Facebook and YouTube description. So yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.